We're at the library, and I believe we are the first ones to try the contactless pickup that they are starting. Good morning, everyone. It's a little dark in here. It does look sunny outside. Ooh, I look way more tired with the room light on. Anyway, we were going to do a morning class because there were no classes yesterday. A yogurt cup for them. Perfect. They're gonna share a yogurt. Yeah, we were gonna do a morning class because it was Memorial Day and there was no class yesterday. But all the classes on Tuesdays I thought had been 9:30, and we were gonna just do that and then have breakfast at 10 like usual. But it was at 10. Yeah, he'd be too hungry. So we're just gonna go ahead and do Wednesday and Thursday. Thursday has a 9:30 class. And then Friday we'll be in the car. So normally we do a Friday and we're not gonna do that because we will be in the car driving to the beach. But yeah, we're just gonna have breakfast. Jax is in the shower. He's thinking that we are doing class right now, but he'll come out and find out we're not. And then we're just gonna get on with our day. Hopefully do packing. I only did 2 braids last night. I gave myself a break and worked on a Zen garden and Animal Crossing. I do need to finish, so maybe I'll do some braids. I need you to just hang on just a second. And I need to start organizing all the packing, do more laundry. There's lots of laundry over here. I think I did 3 loads yesterday. There's one, the 3rd load is in the dryer waiting to be folded. Gotta make it through everything. And then the day before, 1 more load to get everybody's stragglers that they might want. And yeah, I just have a lot to do. I've just been vacuuming. Just so much dust and hair everywhere. My husband's clothes have been in these baskets for years, but I don't want to upset him by putting them away for him. I'm just almost done in this room. I'm going to cut this tag off, pop that balloon that's dead, and get everything put back away. I have to move it all out to vacuum. I have a little bit more vacuuming to do. I really wish I had some stain remover. There's a lot of stains there. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze from all this dust. I'm gonna try this chair over here. We never open the door all the way anyway. I always put something behind it to keep it from slamming. So I hope this will be good. Give him more space. I'm the only one that really sits here. I sit here at night. It doesn't really matter where. I move the chair all the time. So I'm gonna try this out. Guys, I'm in my car. So today, while I was cleaning, right after I talked to you, I got a phone call from the library. We're at the library, and I believe we are the first ones to try the contactless pickup that they are starting. I don't think they've announced it to anybody because the whole shelf is full of books from when we suddenly shut down, and I have a major part of that. So we got a call and we are coming to pick them up. They want to get everybody's books cleared out this week so they can start that up. And we just placed our phone call. They got all our info. We've got 2 cars worth of stuff coming out to us. They're gonna put it on the sidewalk. Excuse me, they're mowing grass and I'm really allergic. They're gonna put it on the sidewalk and step back, and I'll come out with my bag and grab them. I've got some wet wipes for the outsides of books, and yeah, we might stop by Starbucks too. And then head home for nap. Guys, we have new books.
Yeah, we have new books.
New books. Oh my gosh. So we're gonna take our old ones off and put them in a bag. Set them aside. Because we got new books.
I can have it.
Okay, just wait. Everything ready for bed. Sebastian's in the shower. I was talking to you for 5 minutes and didn't realize that my phone was on slow-mo video. I was just like, why is everything so dark? It's not adjusting. Anyway, I cleaned up in here. I also finished vacuuming the hall and I vacuumed our bedroom, but I didn't really clean up much because my husband's clothes are in baskets. I don't want to disturb them. The bed got destroyed during nap time. Anyway, here's how this room is looking. I wanted the blocks over in the play area so they'd stop building behind the door. So those are there, but the chair had to move. So it went where the blocks are. You can't fully open the door, but you can open it up plenty wide for us. And then this was our new addition. I pulled out a basket to house all those Hot Wheels and monster trucks and trailers. So that is where the stuffed animals used to be. He probably like grabs a stuffed animal out of that once a week. So back tucked behind the door is perfect. Right there. Everything is vacuumed up here, which is great. And yeah, our new edition of library books. We got about, I think 23 for Sebastian and 16 for Jax. I did put 25 books on hold for each of them the day after we personally went into lockdown, but then a couple days later the library closed, and this amount was what had made it to our library. I usually put them on hold and they either pull them from our library or from one of the other ones in the county and they drive them over. So I got all the ones from our library and from like one other library, but there's a bunch that were saying in transit and probably still say that. Like they've been pulled at the other libraries but haven't been sent over. So we were the first one at our particular branch to pick up our holds. I haven't heard any announcements about this yet. They called me personally and yeah, it worked really well. We just pulled up. I called. She said, sorry, it's a little slow. This is my very first call for doing this, but we got both of our library cards put in because Jax has one. They recently lowered the amount of books you could get from 100 to 50, so I had to get a second card because we didn't have enough space. But funny enough, it is now 100 again, so now we could get 200 books because quarantine, they wanted people to get a lot of the ebooks and stuff, and also we can't return anything. So they will not take our returns back. I would have loved to give them back. They're not ready for that. So those are all here, and a couple are under the bed in our library bag. I had to move some toys so that we could have 2 shelves of books up there. We love books. I mean, these are all books that we own. One of those baskets. The towel closet in the hall is filled with books. Books and toilet paper, the essentials. So yeah, we cannot return our books. Just checking on him, he's in the shower. And they think that we can keep the current books till June 20th. The due date that they had given us, I think, ages ago was June 10th, but maybe it was just June 20th. I don't know. Something around June something. On my receipt that I got in the email for these new books, it does say June 16th, but on the phone when I got the initial phone call, he was like, don't worry about it either way, because there's no late fees anymore. They did get rid of the late fees even before this. I just get anxious if I have books too long. I just don't like to be breaking the rules. That's just me. But yeah, we're so excited to have the books and to be one of the first people to try out their system. I think it's going to get overwhelmed. There was spot A and spot B out front of the library, and there's going to be more than 2 people wanting to get the books at a time. So hopefully they're like sort of scheduling it and they only release a few per time. Like for me, they said pick it up anytime this week. We need you to get them by this week. And since they called me like at 12 and they said I could come after 1, but starting tomorrow they gave like a morning through afternoon time window. But I got there right 1 o'clock on the dot because I wanted to get it done before nap. Tomorrow we're probably going to go out and pick up a Target order because he really likes their pull-ups, and I don't want to spend the big bucks on Honest Ways to get them shipped to us, but I just canceled that today actually. Don't need $80 worth of pull-ups. Wishful thinking that we will use less than that before he's fully potty trained. I'm just kind of all over the place tonight. My husband cooked pasta for us. We came down after a nap. It was pretty late. It was like 4. We fell asleep finally at 4. At 5, I had to pee so bad because I got Starbucks after the library. I had an iced tea with some guava juice. I apparently didn't screw my lid on right. And I poured it into that cup. In case you're curious, they don't let you use your personal cups. I came home and I put it in my cup. But yeah, at 5 I got up and I had to pee. But my husband's like, yeah, just let him sleep a little longer because he was still working. So he woke up at 5:30. I was working on my Target order. And we went downstairs because he had napped. He got to see the Lego dinosaurs that I ordered for him. Now these are not Legos, they're Lego compatible, probably made in China kind of knockoff things, but it's a fun set that we were able to put together, and he's gonna play with those at the beach. He won't have to bring any of the big dinos. I'm just focusing on Legos and letting him choose some cars to play with. So those are gonna be his main indoor entertainment. So he's very excited that he earned that. If he didn't nap for the 2nd day in a row, he was not going to get to see what had arrived in the mail. So we were building that when my husband came upstairs from working, so he went ahead and made the pasta. I started more laundry and just started cleaning up the dining room because Sebastian had turned it into an extra playroom with puzzles and cars and toys everywhere, because when we were in there doing jigsaw puzzles, he just, oh, let me get some things, and he plays on the floor. But I wanted a little clean so that we can start piling stuff up on the table, packing it all up, and then quick trips in and out to pack the car up Thursday and Friday. So that's what I did. Then food was ready. Oh, I broke down a whole bunch of recycling that had been out in the hall here. We need to put the recycling out tomorrow night. Yeah, that was my night. We ate dinner. I did a little bit of knitting. I like to get like a good inch started on a sweater before a trip because it can be annoying to do lots of counting to get it established. in the car. I get distracted. So I'm pretty much set. I could stop doing it at this point and wait till the trip, but I like knitting, so I'm trying to sneak it in. I'm gonna give him like a couple minutes warning because it's getting late. 2 more minutes.
What?
2 more minutes. Okay, do your last thing. Do your last couple things. I need to get him to bed because apparently I'm giving my husband a quarantine haircut tonight. Well, there was a light that was shining on my head and it looked like I had glitter, but I think it was just a reflection. Oh. I got a splash of water when I was turning the water on for him, I guess. I had a water droplet. Yeah, I'm giving my husband an undercut, I guess. I hope he knows what he wants. I'm not a good hair cutter person. I have given Sebastian an undercut, but that was pretty simple because I had practiced shaving down his hair when it wasn't growing much anyway, and then I just kind of went a little bit at a time. Like, it took me 3 days. I just did a little bit each day, let him sleep on it, saw what was sticking up, and did it. But my husband bought a whole new razor, clipper set. I think it's clipper. The clippers I did Sebastian's undercut with, not good, terrible. So I'm a little worried I'm just gonna buzz him bald when I suddenly have clippers that work. Sebastian does not want me to touch up his haircut. He says he'd like to grow it out, and it looks fine. I don't even know that I really have to trim it much. Jax is not willing to let me do his hair. He never has. So he's growing his by default. But it is a little weird. It's like giving him some like sideburns right here. So he did say if I use scissors only, I can try to fix that part. So it's gonna be Mommy Hair Salon. Anyway, I've been talking for 10 minutes and I feel like I already have some stuff in this video, so I don't need to be working on a 20-minute video tonight. I just don't have time. Yeah, because however long the video is, it takes me a minimum of that amount of time to edit the video, probably add 50% more. So if it's a 20-minute video, it's gonna take me 30 minutes minimum if I'm just hustling through editing. So I don't want to be up all night doing that when I need to finish my braids. I need to at least get down under 10. I have like 19. I really would love to finish, but if I'm also doing my husband's hair and don't think this can happen, I've got to be realistic. And I really wanted to get into Animal Crossing a tiny little bit tonight. I did do some at nap, but not a lot. I might have to say no. I might need to wait till I'm in bed and do it super, super late. I don't know. We will see. But I'm gonna say goodnight. I'm gonna get out of the shower. You know when you get those itches on the back of your throat? You just wish you could stick your hand in there and scratch. Allergies are so bad for all of us right now. I'm gonna say goodnight. Good night, guys. We will see you tomorrow. I hope you're having a wonderful week and that you're safe and healthy and happy. Don't forget to wash your hands.